Should you invest in XRP? A lot of you are probably asking, should I jump into it now, or is it something that I should wait for a better opportunity? Well, let me go ahead and break this down for you guys. XRP is not just another cryptocurrency. It's powered by RippleNet. It's another payment network that's transforming how money is moving across the borders. That's already a game changer in itself. Financial institutions are now hopping into it, and it's become the new technology. It's making things faster, cheaper, more efficient, and that's not really utilized by most cryptos. And let me just clarify one of the biggest wins for XRP. Ripple scored a major win in the recent court case between SEC, right? SEC ruled XRP is not a security for retail sales. Now, that's a huge win. It already sets the stage for greater adoption, especially on global regulations on crypto that are shaping in, everyone's slowly coming up to the idea and they're more open to that new innovation. So that's going to be a big support in, how everyone's going to back XRP slowly but surely. Did you know that Ripple has partnered with over 300 financial institutions worldwide? For example, big players like Santander Bank and SBI Holdings, they're already on board. That means worldwide, this option will eventually become, a reality, right? I've been saying that in our Discord community for so long, and I've been buying from the get-go. And for those that are, still in it, I hope you reach out to me and show me where you're at now. But let's go over supply and demand for just a second. We got to keep in mind, XRP has a fixed supply of about 100 billion tokens, right? As demand grows, especially with Ripple's involvement in CBDC and the central banks, potential for scarcity is real. And knowing that, when that happens, demand will outpace supply, right? So if we really think about it, isn't that kind of what's happening right now? So keep that in mind. Once there's any sort of intention that this will be established by any of these central banks, kind of like examples like I listed previously, then you'll have a big spike to the upside like this. And that's what's basically happening now, especially with them winning that case with SEC. That's the biggest thing that we have to pay attention here. So I just marked out the highest point that it's ever been at, because I feel that that's going to be a key point that we need to pay attention to see how it's going to react, if it even gets to that point anytime soon, which, to be very honest with you, it's kind of hard to say right now. But once it gets to that point, depending on how it reacts, which most likely how every crypto, when I really look at, let's say, Bitcoin, for example, it's happened plenty of times. Look, for example, here, it jumped up in 22 days. It just completely flipped. Went from 23 cents to $3.26. And then look how far it dropped immediately afterwards. So that's the biggest thing that you have to pay attention to. Because in reality, for example, this one, in 34 days, another month, right? It jumped from 50 cents to $2 and whatever it was, right? So if you really sit there and think about it, and when you go to invest into this, you got to think about, what is the end goal? Kind of like when you're entering a trade, right? You got to figure out, what is your plan? What is your exit strategy? What are you looking for? So I like to hop into Bitcoin just to kind of show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, right? There's been many different increments, different situations where it's skyrocketed and then it has a pullback, right? That's just natural. That's what tends to happen, right? When there's a big rally to the upside, there's most likely going to be a dip, right? There's always going to be a pullback, right? That's how the market works, right? For example, here, over time it blew up. That's awesome, right? That's insane if you really look at it. The percentages here, it's really insane. But it happens in increments, right? If you're looking at it for a short-term perspective, maybe right now is a little bit, too late. Pretty late to be entering now if you're trying to, get a quick flip of whatever money you were planning on investing. But if you're thinking about it long-term, meaning long-term, for example, Bitcoin in this situation, that was obviously a great move. I mean, yeah, back then it was like 20-something thousand. Yeah. But that $20,000 investment way back in the day, it wasn't really that far away. Actually, now it's sitting at 100K now. So that's the thing you got to look at. What exactly is your exit strategy? That's how you got to really break this stuff down. So if you believe XRP in the long term, right, I would say investing in it now is perfect. If you believe XRP, in the short term, then I would wait for a better opportunity. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have any questions or concerns, Discord link is in my bio. And as always, guys, stay profitable.